Manitoba eHealth facilitates healthcare delivery transformation through the use of information and communications technology, ICT, for Manitoba's healthcare system. Online Business Systems, headquartered in Winnipeg, is a leading provider of business and technology consulting services.
The overall end goal of the Provincial ADT project was to create a standard for all hospitals in the WRHA, the Winnipeg Regional Health Authority, to use to do admission, discharge, transfer, chart tracking, results reporting, and scheduling. It's a centralized database concept rather than having separate records kept at separate facilities. There was 6 hospitals, 5 community hospitals, and one of the larger hospitals in Winnipeg, which is St. Boniface. The single biggest challenge that we faced was definitely the people side of change. We were coming in to organizations that had developed their own practices. They all provide care to patients, and they're all providing similar services, but they all did it differently. And those differences were very important to understand. One of the main components was our OCM, or Organizational Change Management team. There are 3 areas of the OCM. It's the people side of change, it's communication, and it's training. And we had teams around each one of those areas so that we could ensure that the stakeholders that we were working with understood what was coming and how they could effectively work within this change. The Interlake Eastern Regional Authority contacted us and said that they had 7 hospitals that needed to join our project. For us, it was, oh my God, like how much more work is this going to be? But we sat them down and we talked to them about what our plans were and how we needed to stay on track. They brought extra people into the team to help work with us, and they literally benefited from every step that we were doing. They were able to just in parallel do the same types of activities and learnings for their side, and ultimately we got to the point with the extra time we were allowed to put in place. They brought the budget with them. We were able to squeeze them in with about 6 months of delay, which is, you know, incredible amount of scope addition for a very short extra period of time. At the end of the project, you know, were we successful? Some people look at that and saying, you know, did you finish within budget? Did you finish within schedule? And we did those things. But more importantly, could hospitals still operate efficiently? Could they provide effective care to patients? And resoundingly, the answer is yes. And not only did we do it within the scope of what we originally intended to do, we went through major upgrades, we added enhancements that we had never planned to do, we brought on a whole new region into the mix, and we've set ourselves up for the very next site that is being worked on right now, which is the Health Sciences Center.